Hey everyone, today's blaster kinda have an identity problem, and that's the main reason why I was seeking it. I'm that old nerf guy, welcome Stag. This particular blaster, I am seeking it since 2021, I think was March 2021 when I first found this blaster. Many attempts to import it, many failed attempts to import it, but now I have it between my hands. When I say identity problem on this blaster, it's because this blaster kinda wanna be a rival edge, and at the same time it kinda wanna be a modulus. It's like basically a knockoff of a Mercury and a Jupiter all at the same time. This is the Eagle Agent Blaster. Let me show you. Here it is, the Eagle Agent Blaster. In that package, we had the Eagle Agent Blaster itself, the barrel attachment, the stock attachment, the magazine, which got kind of a trick to it, I'm gonna show you, the 12 rival round with the priming bolt, which does not seem ugly. I mean, this looks very much like the priming bolt we got with the Nerf Rival Edge. Sorry, weak little tripod. I mean, this thing is fragile. I think this is really just to add an accessory because it's not even operating really nice. I wonder if it will even be able to hold the blaster, but this is only one thing. And a fake reticle red dot sight, reflex sight. It's a fake one. It got a translucent plastic piece in the middle that is kind of distorting a lot. And that is what came in our Eagle Agent Blaster. All of this was for a price of about 59 Canadian dollar, including shipping. I think it's something like 45 or 44 American dollar. But if you compare with Nerf, $44 is not that much of a price. And this blaster got kind of an identity problem because it really wants to be a Nerf Rival Edge, and at the same time it wants to be a Modulus, because this blaster is basically having a Rival Edge Mercury. Let me show you my Mercury compared to it. I mean, they are very close. They both got ambidextrous safety. They both can be set ambidextrous for the priming. I wonder if the bolt from the Nerf one fits this knockoff. But this Eagle Agent Blaster, I mean, even the color, it's not completely spot on, but it's very close. This thing really look nice, and I have to say, the shape of the shell and of the handle, or even if the handle is quite small, are almost better on this one. I mean, the shell look is amazing. I'm really impressed by the fact that this blaster really look exactly like the picture in the original listing that I posted back in March 2021 when I found this blaster for the first time. Let's try this blaster. Those rounds are quite soft, and yeah, I will try it with his own round at first, and we're gonna try it with regular rival round. Okay, that's kind of tight, but yeah, it's in place. Doesn't feel that powerful, to be honest. There is some pressure, but I am not expecting anything over 60 FPS in that thing, because the problem is this is a 2-year blaster or so, and back then the rival Chinese blaster were basically matching up with the Dart blaster in FPS, which give us a rival blaster at 60 FPS or about, maybe less, I don't know. There is no hop-up tab, and a weird noise inside the blaster. I think, yeah, it's the restrictor that looked like it got no spring, and it's very loose at the bottom of it. Hopefully it won't impair the performance too much, but I'm telling you right now, I am gonna open it in another video to check the internals, because this blaster feels very good in hand. For the loading of the round, you got this little magazine. You basically put 6 rounds in, but this is not a 6-round magazine. This is like 2-3 round magazine. Let me show you. And this blaster is also available in 2 or 3 configuration. This is the complete kit with the stock and everything, but you can have only the blaster with the magazine, or only the blaster, the stock, and the magazine. And whoops, you see, that's a flaw right there. The spring for the magazine for pushing the round is quite strong, and those rounds are quite soft, and the little tab that retains them is not perfect. You see, it's sliding, it's coming off. Let me change round. Maybe it's only that round the problem. It seems like it's holding. We put it in. Okay, it's in. Oof. Okay, this is weak. This is really weak. Before we continue on, let's go on with the chronograph test in that shape, and then we're gonna assemble the blaster to see what it looked like with the stock and everything on, because this is quite fun, really. I am not expecting above 60 FPS, but we can always hope. Okay, let's switch side for the magazine. Oops. Yeah, that's the thing. The safety sometimes engage by itself, which is kind of annoying. I might just delete it when I put a better spring in, because, come on, 45, oof. This thing is going to have a hard time reaching the target. This is not going to be worth the fire test. I mean, I'm too far for what this thing could shoot without hop up and any power. My main concern, I think, is the seal. But first, let me reload this magazine with, let's put 2 different kinds, 3 X round and 3 of the new Accu round. So is it any better with the new Accu round? Barely. I mean, this is the X round. Whoa! We had a 51 on the X round. So this thing kinda loves the X round. Just for show, let me shoot some of those Dart Zone brain round, the green ugly one that came with the Apex 2-pack, and 3 original nerf Rival Edge, because it wants to be a Rival Edge. Oof, those were the edge round. 2 good one and a bad one. Okay. Now the brain one. Yeah. Okay, those brain run are very arid, like they were. Did it chamber? We had a misfeed. But that could just be the round, honestly. Okay. Really, really weak. I mean, total, we had a minimum of 36, a maximum of a whooping 51.4, and an average of 46.3. Yeah, that was to be expected, but I did not expect that low of an FPS on this blaster. I'm pretty sure this is nothing a spring can fix. Well, that was weak. That was pretty weak. I'm not even sure it's gonna fit well for fire test, but I might try it even then, because no hop up, no FPS mean the round are not flying very, very hard. So for this stock attachment, you see there is a notch here, which is a kind of a vertical Picatinny rail at this point. Okay, and oh wait, those are two notch. I think it's gonna be semi-permanent. I'm not sure I want to clip them in right now so I can remove it for further inspection. I might just shave the pin a little so I can easily remove it, but this seems like semi-permanent, so it's almost a modulus, but they're quite wide. I'm sure there would be a way to just yank it out, but I wouldn't want to break the blaster. But this already looks super cool like that. And this is a nice looking blaster. The silhouette, the color, and the finish. I mean, this thing came in pretty good condition, and it looks just like what Nerf have for the in-strike attachment. Funny thing is, you can put it upside down and it's still straight. So for modification, maybe you would want the Picatinny rail on top for whatever reason. You could do it. Because if you just put it on to follow the line and have the real shape, it is under for whatever you're going to put there. And this is only friction fit, there is no clip. I'm not even sure this is real Rival rail, but it really looks like it. And that bipod, oh my god. Oh, that feels... Okay, does that thing hold? Yeah, it's gonna fall down. This is not... No, this is... Okay, like I said, don't consider the bipod in that purchase. I mean, quality wise, I'm putting strength on it and it's not cracking. At least I can see it is cracking a lot less than the Nerf Rival Forerunner I just reviewed. But this thing looked good. I mean, really, this is like a mag-fed Jupiter. I really dig the look of this one. This would be awesome converted to half dart. That was a sorry fire test. That's to go along with the performance on the chronograph. Hopefully there is some potential inside the blaster, and the internal will allow me to either upgrade those performance. I might try to install some kind of hop-up tab in front with a small brush. And for the spring, we're gonna see if it's the case that the blaster allows for regular modification inside of it, mostly like a Chronos, I might try to convert that thing to half dark. Might be a nice looking primary blaster. I don't hate the look of this blaster. Honestly, I think it's going to be a very, very nice wall piece next to my Rival Edge, because the color is, man, it's almost spot on. It is by a hair different, but this is really an awesome looking blaster. I mean, we're gonna have to see with the internal, but so far the shell is good. The performance are really not there with this blaster, but the gimmick they had with the shell, the Modulus X Rival gimmick, kind of work. I mean, it's not perfect for the stock, but it's working. The dual side magazine, do I have any round left in there? Yeah. The flip magazine, again, it kind of worked, but I would have just put like a round loop to have one U-shaped magazine, so you don't have to flip it, but it's holding in place. It's nicely made. The plastic of the shell, it's basically on par with what Dart Zone or Zuru would release. I'm not even mentioning the cheap bipod. It's to not think it's included. But if you are looking for a nice shell in a blaster, this is really it. I mean, this kind of offer a lot of potential for either flywheel conversion, half dark conversion. I'm sure there is a ton of space in that stock to put either a LiPo or an XPT inside of this blaster. There could be loads and loads of potential on this blaster. Yeah, I kind of dig it. It's really, really underperforming, and that's an understatement, but this thing is cool. Would I advise you to buy one? No, unless you are really, really into blaster or into modding. Maybe you want it, okay, go ahead, but otherwise, no, I would tell you, steer away from it. This is not performing anywhere close to a Rival. This is just looking like a Rival Edge, and it's doing a really, really good job at it. This was the Eagle Agent Blaster. That's it for this small video. In the meantime, you can always follow me on Facebook and Instagram at @ThatOldNerfGuy. Please leave a like and comment, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to hit that bell to notify for my latest video. This was Dave Fatag. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.